Um, so percentages, it's quite easy. As I've taught you guys that there's only two methods you can do. One where X is known, jy weet wat X is, percentage, sorry, is known, want hulle gee dit vir jou. And the other one where it's not. So let's just quickly demonstrate the two. So if they, for example, say, Kursi has 7% of 140 Rand. What is his, what did he get out of that 140? So you then take your calculator. Okay, well, first let's just write down the sum first. No. Okay, so if percentage is known, is you can always write this for yourself. Just for you to remember. So percentage is 7 on top of 100 times the amount X stands for whatever amount it is 140 above 1. And then if you take your calculator and you say 7, you could do it either way. So 7 times 140 equals, and then divide by 100. And that will give me 9.8 Rand. So just remember your what you're going to write down will depend on what they ask you. That they ask you for money, that they ask you for people, that they ask you for the apples, the pears, the cars. It would depend. If they asked you for something else, well, that's now 9.80. But if they, for example, say, so if they, for example, say 20% of 180 people, right? So this is people, this is not money. But then you can put down percentage is known. So it's percentage on top of 100 times x on top of 1. And then you can go and fill in all the information. So 20% on 100 times x is 180 people above 1. You take a calculator, which is 20 times 180 divided by 100. So 20% of 180 people gives me 36 people. Okay, so that's the first method. Your second method, they will give you something, for example, and in this case, percentage is not known. So let's say, all right, Kwasi got, let's say 7 out of 20. We're not right. 7 out of 20 for his math test. What was his percentage? So they're asking you for the percentage. So you don't know, which means it's x above y times 100 above 1. X then will be your numerator, your teller. Y will be the numerator, the denominator, die nummer. So waaruit tel die toets? 100 will just stay that way. So in this case, then you have 7 times 100 divided by 20. So he got 35, but 35 what? 35%. It's very important with any type of sum, you put down what that amount stands for. Is it Rand? Is it cars? Is it money? Whatever it is it millimeters, centimeters? You need to tell me what it is, because there is sums that you guys are going to start losing points if you don't tell me, listen, this money or this amount stands for this. Okay, so just please keep that in mind always. So for this test specifically, I want you to concentrate on how to give me the area um, of just a rectangle. Okay, so the area and the perimeter. If we work with a rectangle, let me just see. Okay, we're not going to concentrate on the perimeter. We're actually just going to work with the area. Okay, we're just going to work with the area. So if I have a rectangle, right? Okay, it's a skew one, but it's fine. If I work with a rectangle, let's say that's 2 centimeters and this is 3 centimeters. To work out the area for this, of an Afrikaans oppervlak, okay, you will need to say length times width. Lengte mal breedte. Okay, now once you did that, length, give me 3 centimeters times 2 centimeters. And that's going to give me 6 centimeters, but to the power of 2. This 2 is so important. If you leave it out, your answer is wrong. So please do not leave it out. Okay, so this is just the plain and simple how to get your area. But okay, so if they like give me a shape like this and they say, listen, you need to go and work out the area, the oppervlak. So it will still be length times width, of soos in Afrikaans nou lengte mal breedte. But this is now something different because you will now need to change these. You will need to change it into 2 blocks because this is not a rectangle anymore. Okay, so you will need to change this into like one rectangle there and then another one there. Okay, I know mine is a mess now, but okay, so I've got 2 rectangles, right? I'm gonna write this in English. Julle die Afrikaans weet mos nou dit is lengte mal breedte, né? Okay, so you're gonna have 2 length times width. Why would you have 2 brackets? Because you've got 2 shapes. So the eerste ene, which is 4 times 2, you see that? 4 times 2 plus. Now here, you have to look carefully. You can't take 20 centimeters because 20 centimeters goes over to the yellow block. So you'll have to take 18 and 2. Right. So 4 times 2 will then give you 8 plus, and that will give you 36. So that will give you 44, and 44 what? Centimeter 2. Remember, area of oppervlak, you have to have the 2. If you don't have that, don't get your mark. So practice a few of these and draws different shapes that would like force you to divide your one shape into 2 rectangles so that you can actually practice giving me the answer like that.